If you're a freelancer, you know the content grind is, well, it's real. But what if you could swap that daily struggle for a smart, strategic system that pretty much runs on its own? Today, we're not just going to talk about using AI in a basic way. Nope, we are building a powerful toolkit of prompts that are actually designed to turn your social media into a client-generating machine. So let's dive in and build that system.
Okay, first things first. Let's get real about the core challenge. The one that almost every freelancer faces. That constant pressure to be on all the time, just churning out content day after day after day.
I mean, does this sound familiar? You wake up, and the first thought is, oh man, what on earth am I going to post today? It's just this relentless cycle, right? Brainstorming, writing, posting, and then just hoping for some engagement. That's the content treadmill, and honestly, it leads straight to burnout for so many of us. But it really doesn't have to be that way. And this visualizes the two paths you can take perfectly. Over on one side, you've got the grind. It's that chaotic world of endless brainstorming, inconsistent posts, pretty low engagement, and, very few leads. But on the other side, that's the system. It's a strategic approach using really targeted prompts that give you daily consistency, real client growth, and best of all, predictable results. Our goal today is to get you from the chaos to the system.
So how do we actually make that leap? Well, the answer is all about mastering the art of the AI prompt. This is the engine of our new system. It's the key that's going to unlock consistent, high-quality content without all that endless, painful brainstorming.
And here is the absolute key difference. We're not just asking an AI to, write a post about marketing. That's basic stuff. Strategic prompting, that's about giving the AI a role to play, a specific audience, a clear goal, and a direct call to action. It's the difference between a generic post that gets ignored and a surgical strike that's designed to land you a client.
All right, time to get tactical. A great system knows you can't just post the same exact thing everywhere, right? Each platform has its own vibe, its own language. So let's break down how we can build tailored prompts for each one, starting with the big professional powerhouse, LinkedIn. For any freelancer, LinkedIn is really about one thing and one thing only: authority. This is where you go to prove you're an expert who can solve real, expensive business problems. You're not just posting for fun. You are strategically positioning yourself as the go-to person for serious business owners and startups.
So the strategy here is actually multi-layered. First, you tell the AI to act like a top-tier freelancer. Then, you have it discuss common mistakes that businesses make. See what that does? It instantly positions you as the expert with the solution. And then, it wraps it all up with a soft call to action that just feels helpful, not salesy. Every single piece of this prompt has a very specific job to do.
Okay, now let's completely switch gears and talk Instagram. This is a totally different ballgame. It's fast, it's visual, and your number one goal is to stop the scroll. So for this, the prompt is engineered to grab attention in a split second and push people straight into your DMs.
This prompt is built for speed. The Gen Z-friendly roleplay creates this modern, trendy voice. It demands a super strong hook in the very first line to catch that fleeting attention. The content itself focuses on a huge pain point, growing a brand without paid ads. And the call to action couldn't be simpler, a direct DM me. It is all designed for speed and action.
And what about good old Facebook? For a lot of freelancers, Facebook is the absolute key to tapping into the local market. This isn't about global reach. It's about connecting with that shop owner down the street or the startup in your own city.
For Facebook, the prompt leans on a classic time-tested formula: problem, solution, benefit. It speaks directly to local business owners about their specific struggles, it positions your service as the clear answer, and it uses a friendly, convincing tone. And the best part? A clear WhatsApp contact number, making it incredibly easy for a local client to just reach out.
And finally, we've got WhatsApp. Now, this isn't for a broad audience. This is a high-conversion tool for your closest contacts, your inner circle. The whole goal here is to create quick, punchy status updates that spark curiosity and get an immediate reply.
So the AI can generate these little gems that are short, direct, and laser-focused on results. I mean, think about something like, no leads from Instagram? Let's fix it. That's a message that gets an immediate response. It's simple, it's confident, and it's super effective without being pushy at all.
Okay, so now we have the tools for each platform. We get it. But the real magic, and I mean the real magic, happens when you combine them all into a single, effortless daily workflow. This is where we go from just having individual tactics to having a complete system.
And for that, we have what the source material calls the master prompt. Seriously, this is the one. It's the key that ties everything we've talked about together, turning your AI into a full-on content assistant.
The power of this master prompt is just how simple it is. You give it one instruction: act as my assistant, my goal is getting clients, and now create content for all 4 platforms at the same time. And it doesn't even stop there. You can then ask it to build out a whole 7-day content calendar or even give you visual ideas for Canva. This one prompt can literally plan your entire week in just a few minutes.
So after seeing all of this, what's the big picture here? What's the core idea you should really walk away with to transform your own freelance business? Let's just boil it all down.
All right, let's wrap this up with 3 key things you can do right now. First, make a conscious decision to move away from the grind and toward a system. Second, stop using those generic prompts and start tailoring them to the specific goals of LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. And third, use that master prompt to automate your daily workflow. This is how you take back your time and get way better results.
You know, ultimately, this is all about changing your relationship with AI. It's not just a machine you bark orders at. When you use these strategic prompts, it becomes a true creative partner, an assistant that helps you execute your vision. So, the only question left is, what will you build together?